Hey everybody, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. If not, hopefully I can cheer up, please distract you. Okay, so I want to talk about something that I feel is very important. I spoke before about not really having it together, really. But moreover, I also spoke of how some people tend to try to push you in a certain direction based on, well, in my case, I think it was simple. I didn't know what I wanted to do, or I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have myself together. But that brings me back to square one where I should be, which is being organized, getting myself together. And I want to do that more on my own. I think it's very important. And my friends know from my past that a big deal was always music to me. I even sing. And some of you know that I sing as well. DJing, I found, and I forgot about this factor, that DJing is going to help me quiet down my mind. And some of you know a little bit, maybe some of you know about music science. Most people don't. I've learned a little bit about music science, but there's a part of music science that I brought up a little while ago, which I believe is true. I don't know if it's been proven, but to me, it seems to work. And what that is that what I have to do, and I put it in a report, that DJing is helping me. And the way that DJing helps me, and which is why I'm not pushing myself out the door to do anything else professionally or anything at all, really, for that matter. I'm not pushing for anything besides DJing, not even too many technical things other than DJing. Because in the past, I'm going to skip back a little bit before I go on any further. In the past, I was the type that would let the music just drive me, just literally drive me. People know me for that. And says, yeah, Willie was really bugged out back then with his music. He was really bugged out with his music. Now it's different. So coming back, it's very different. Now I put on the headphones and it's as if the music is in the background now. Okay, I reported this before. And I'm mentioning it this now because of my last report before this. My last report before this was that well, I don't seem to be in control or anything, and I feel like I'm going the wrong way with things, and that I need to calm down, and I need extra time to get better, and all that stuff. That was my report and all that stuff. That I'm too edgy, and I'm too my mind is like too loud. That I can talk out loud when I'm by myself and things like that. And I simply just forgot that DJing can really bring me back way much better than I am now, than I was even yesterday. I'm even better today, in other words. What DJing does is that I could put on the headphones. It can be even loud. It could be even fantastic music. It could be very inspiring. It could be very moving. It could be very mind jogging, but it doesn't. It doesn't get to, for the simple fact, bunch of factors actually. This is what makes it beautiful. And if you will, I will take you on this little tiny journey of what it is that makes it so worthwhile. Is that you have to slow down. You don't have a choice. Well, you can't slow down too much because the next song has to come on. But you're also mindful, more mindful of the next thing, okay, which is that next song. You have to make sure that they match, that they run in together. And you have to make sure that they mix, that they're mixable. You got to make sure that it's the right song with the other right song. You got to do that as well. Or you have to make sure that one is over and the next one starts. You have to pay attention. You have to slow down. Something I didn't have. The way music was before, just headphones, just plain headphones, would be that I don't have to worry about it. But at the same time, not worrying and not being mindful is not good, because the music would just drive me. It would just drive me, and I would be very bugged out. And I'm not like that with music now. You know what I notice about things that bother me about today, when it comes to, say, working on your calendar or working on your phone, mainly when I don't want to, because I already do enough technical things. As you guys know, us gamers, after a few years, we get tired of doing so many things. We have to work with different controllers, many different controllers, many different systems with different buttons already on the system. Not many buttons, but still many different types of games that already the controls seem to change. Already, even these controllers, the controls seem to change. There's just too many changes. Capture cards, the computer. Um, the last thing we want is more changes. And as you notice, some of you that are into gaming, this is, well, you're tech savvy. You talk about it all the time. Well, I don't talk about it so people can add things like a calendar to my life, to add Zoom into my life, to add more things into my life when I already have tons to cover. I don't talk about it like I like everything that you throw at me, okay? Because I have enough. I have a lot of systems outside. I have enough capture cards. I have 3 capture cards. I have 2 computers. I have 2 tablets. I have a lot of stuff. I have enough on my plate. So, but when it comes to DJing, this is totally different. This is helping me calm down, bring me to regular, and that's fantastic. And if you haven't tried something like that, you'll notice it for yourself. If you have tried what you don't like, you'll notice it that when you take off from what you're trying to finish up and wrap up, the taking off from where you came from is kind of like a jump. It's like, wow, I can't wait to just get away from this type of. It's not easy to catch. It can get you to trip almost. If you're working on your calendar and you don't want to, if you're working on Zoom and you don't want to, if you're working on any aspect of your phone that you really don't like and you don't want to, you kind of want to take off onto the next thing a little too quickly because you feel so relieved that you like just want to jump into anything else. I don't know if you've witnessed that or noticed it, I should say. So I'm sure enough of you might have witnessed it, but the rest of you might have just not noticed it, but noticed that you're having trouble going a little too fast because you don't like it. I understand. I totally understand. I like DJing, and it's not all the time either. There are times that DJing can be frustrating. It is technical, period. It also brings me back to technical. And there are times that I don't have what I want, like music or things to do on it. Okay. There are times I just can't do it because I'm not in the mood. So, but I still have to work on it. It's still work. And even so, when it comes back to work, I can be having some trouble where my mind becomes a little racing. It just races a bit, especially when I'm leaving it. I might rush a little too much to the next thing. But when it does work, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I could have music. It could be pretty loud. And I notice I don't like it that loud no more. It's even helped me with adjusting the sound, how loud I put it on. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going like this right here because I have one right here. I have it's all connected now. I have the Wego 4 here. Okay, and yeah, it's very therapeutic in the sense I have to slow down. I have to calm down. I have to make decisions that go with that attitude of slowing down and calming down. I made this report before. So the idea of getting help is good, but the idea of heading out right away to school and all that stuff and heading out right away to work is not an option. Now, here's the flip side of what I want to say. The idea of continuing this as a profession, I'm not sure of, but the idea of continuing this is very smart. It's a very smart decision. Or something like this is a very how should I say, how would I put this? It's the right choice. I don't want to say the right choice. There's a better way of saying this. Is is a very good decision. It's the right choice. It's a very good decision, and it's very, very obtuse. Very obtuse. All right, is it obtuse? I think it's very accurate. To let this go and let people push me away from this is not right. And I have to start explaining to people the benefits of this. That'll be tomorrow, by the way. Couldn't sleep on this. I had to bring this to you. I had to get up and do something anyway. So I had to get this off my chest anyhow. And I had to do that for me. Every now and then I have to do things for me. This is one of them. And seeking this out as a profession sounds pretty good. Or at least helping people with this somehow professionally sounds good. Something about music and bringing it to some kind of table as some kind of profession or something, as some kind of therapy, is something that I'm doing it right now. It is a therapy, and that is something that I'm bringing to the table already, and I want people to understand that. And you will see sooner or later someone out there. And let me tell you, I'm coming from drinking, and that's a problem. That's a problem. This can help with that. This can help, I believe. I really believe, reverse that quite a bit. It's not too late for me. As I'm talking to you, because I have experience speaking, doesn't mean I'm always okay, guys. But this will help me. I know it does, because it's helping me right now, just talking to you about it. Okay. So yeah, consider that. You have to slow down. You have to calm down. You have to listen. Very important. You have to listen. You have to be careful. You have to be very careful. You have to make not just one. There's enough here that'll keep you occupied. If you're not going to use the word entertain, it'll keep you occupied. If that's what you believe in, and you don't care anything about entertainment, then this will keep you occupied with enough technical savvy or stuff. If you like savvy, I don't really care too much about savvy anymore, except when it comes to these controllers. A little bit I care about savvy. I really more care about the care of the music. I care more about the music. So all these controls help me make more precise and focused decisions. The evidence is there when I'm talking to you about it, that what I say is true, that it could help, that it's not something small, that it's a huge discovery. We just need somebody in music science to go through this a lot more thoroughly and do more tests. That will be wonderful. That will be wonderful. It'll be good for the future. I know the old phrase, music soothes the savage beast. But what I found in my past is that when I had those headphones on, no, it didn't. Just made me bugged out. For some people, no. Unless it's something smooth, melodic, and enjoyable, not just calming, but it has to be enjoyable. Like George Winston, Peace. Okay, I'll probably put that out on Facebook. By the way, I'm done with this. Thanks a lot for watching. You can find me on Facebook. Okay, William Echevarrias, ECHEV as in Victor, ARRIAS as in Sam. William, just regular William Echevarrias, ECHEV as in Victor, ARRIAS. So I'll put that out there. Hopefully I don't get any problems for that. George Winston is just awesome. He plays the piano. It's calming, relaxing. It's nice. And I think the album that he did was December, the one I'm talking about. Try that out if you need it. And you'll see that what I'm talking about is very important to the future. I mean, when you hear about, like when I'm on a treadmill and I want to amp myself up, the opposite, I put on those headphones. Let me tell you what happens to my body my mind and my body. My mind is a part of my body, isn't it? The body doesn't need um, um, as much oxygen. It's running on less oxygen because of the music. You didn't know that. Music has a very profound effect on the whole body. So therefore, it's having a profound effect on the mind. Physically, on a physical level, even doesn't need as much oxygen. Needs less oxygen. In other words, wow. So look up music science. It's fascinating. While you're at it, you might as well look up food science. They're very good too. I need to look that up again just to know, just to get more healthy. Okay. Take care. Please like and subscribe if you feel like it. Feeling me. Take care. And until next time. Bye.